Alright, it's your girl Alicia, JazzySweetzNTreatz, and I'm in this thing with Papi Chulo today, baby. You heard me, Pimp Daddy. You understand me, Jayarson? You heard me, New Orleans finest. Stop playing with them. You heard me? When we bringing that Lollipop chicken to y'all TV screen, you understand me? So tell them where they can find you, baby.
Jayarson at _JAYARSO at all social media handle, same thing. Google Jayarson, I'll pop up. I mean that modestly.
Can't miss them, you heard me?
Yeah.
Alright, so you ready for this magic?
Man, it definitely is. I was kind of like, looking at somebody do something on social media, and my mind said, we could make that happen over here in the antidote, so I'm curious. I want to see what that's about. I like the sauce setup. Yeah. What is that right there? Praline?
Yeah. Delectable delights, I had it on derby,
I'm ready for it.
Alright, that's a bit pressure. Alright, it's your girl JazzySweetzNTreatz, and I'm in this thing with Jayarson. You already know what it is. You know what it is. Yeah, so listen, if you want that old school New Orleans feel, and when I say old school, I ain't talking about going back like a throwback. I'm talking about that shit that's still popping and hot boy. She really is a hot boy. You understand me? So I'm gonna jump straight into it because I want to pick your brain. I'm waiting on you. I had Murder Carry where your mind was at.
I was just showing love to like the people that like everybody don't know, like, you know what I'm saying, like Feel Phil, LOG, like, just trying to show people it's more to New Orleans than just no limited cash money.
That part. I was gonna ask you that too.
Yeah, it was my influence, like growing up, like them dudes, like I'm cool with all them dudes now, and they don't know, like I tell Mr. Mean all the time, my mama used to make me cut your music out. You know what I'm saying? For profanity. Like, just to get in trouble.
I'm a Christian household too, so I can relate. Yeah.
So it's all good. So yeah, that was just me just trying to show love to everybody and also like get our sound back. Like the artists under me could understand the science. Like, all these people taking New Orleans sounds and all that, like why we can't use our own sounds.
You got to. Yeah. And guess what? And you hit it on the nail. Everybody taking our sounds, they swag and whoop the whoop. They gotta pay homage. You gonna hear a little Magnolia Shorty, you gonna hear some Slim, you gonna hear some Jayarson. You gonna hear, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just let you know what I got going on.
Let's get it.
So, Lollipop Chicken, I'm a fan, so I'm following you, and I seen some shit on your page. I was like, he gotta be fucking kidding me.
Wow.
He gotta get this shit jazzified. Wow. You understand me?
Get it jazzified.
You gotta get that shit jazzified. Yeah. So, you do fuck with the swine, it's fine?
I'm good with the swine.
Okay, I ain't gonna overindulge.
I ain't fine with the swine, but I could definitely tolerate it from jazzy to thee.
Okay,
because I wanna get the full effect of the taste.
Okay, so speaking of the taste, can you cook anything?
What? Man, I learned how to cook both ways at like 10.
Wait, when you say both ways?
Yeah.
Okay.
Him.
Oh, I fuck with you. And listen, if I'm gonna have to do a memoir so they can know what's happening with me. But I am from the streets to JazzySweetz, so I definitely can relate.
You heard me.
You understand?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You're gonna see how I work this night. But I just want to show you, just in case you don't know, I did take the liberty of washing everything, and I gotta keep it right. I listen. I have to let everybody know.
Do not strike me as someone that wouldn't wash stuff before.
You got to everything
for somebody.
Everything got to be cleaned down. So, and I season everything as well. If whatever it is, it got to be seasoned. If it's the water for the potatoes, whatever, everything got to be seasoned. So with this Lollipop chicken, it is so easy to
I got a question though.
achieve.
What you do with the excess?
With the excess, so I have animals. I have pets, so I have dogs. So you just, I keep it G with the dogs. I got pit bulls and stuff. So anything, and I don't even eat chicken. No, we never. We got somebody hungry. Listen, I have a lot of eating restrictions. I'm kind of pescatarian. I'm like a seafood, fish type of person. Like the shit they do to the food, the hormones, it's a lot. But it's still, my son fuck with it, so I'ma just
Say less.
So I don't, force nothing on nobody that vegan.
Yeah, my
exactly.
Mama vegetarian. And like we kind of grew up in a household where our diet was different because like we like West Indian descent, so like the diet different.
I kind of felt that.
Yeah, our diet different. Like we certain stuff my mom ain't cook.
So
and, like,
what's your favorite dish from you?
From my mom?
Yeah.
Like, everything. I promise you.
Can't miss her.
Everything. And as much as I hate red beans, cause we was poor and I ate that with no meat. Yeah. You heard me for months. Like sometimes growing up, but like I don't know. I really like the way she cook her red beans. I like the way she like I like the way she makes stew. But stew not my favorite because she cooked that a lot too. Yeah. I walk in the house, I told her I hate stew. I don't even know who stew is. But tell him he not welcome in this house no more.
Well, I'm gonna hit you with a seafood stew. I'm gonna have to.
That's fine.
Talking about some pressure shit.
I'm not like a big fan of potatoes though.
I don't even put potatoes
but people like overload potatoes or stuff. I'm like, nah, that's a lot of starch.
But as you can see, and if you don't like your stuff with skin, you see how easy that was to achieve. Right. Basically, you just come midways and you just cut that off. Some people like to break the tip off, but the way I want to do it, since we air frying it, I'm gonna just wrap my tip so you can have your little handle. Right. And, lace my shit up like that. Wow. So I did. I'm gonna let you know what I seasoned with too.
Who taught you how to cook?
Well, I'm self-taught on a lot of things. My grandmother was the coldest.
All right.
You understand? My grandmother won Betty Crocker Awards, and I get your resume.
So you was in the kitchen with your grandmother?
I really wasn't. I'm kind of like the type of person. This is just for me. Right. I'm just put it like this. This really for me.
So it's more like an inherited thing.
Got to be. Yeah. I could taste some shit and tell you what your ingredients is. That's how the type of person I was coming up. So I knew exactly. Everybody got their little talents. Yeah. I knew what my wrist game proper. You understand?
Say less.
Yeah. So wait till you taste that sauce though. That's a jazzy. I'm a spicy caliente kind of girl. So that's special. I'm sweet and spicy. So it's a little bit of both.
So you made your own special sauce based off of your personality.
I did, but I made this one right here for you.
Man, so Jayarson.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah.
Hot butt.
Oh man, we on the stuff. Call him Film Daddy. We on one. Yeah.
We on one today.
Speaking of, what's up with that anti-red talk?
Man, I just feel like a lot of stuff in like music, hip hop culture. Personally, I just feel like it's just it's no integrity or code of ethics and things that I grew up on. Right. So like I think like what's going on now is that the government is making it cool.
Oh, let me show you this last step real quick too. So you have to do this right here.
Right.
This,
cut that
for
top
that
off.
Yes.
For that
stand
lollipop
up for that lollipop effect.
Right.
Boom.
Back to the anti-rat talk.
Talk to me.
I feel like the government is making it cool to tell and come home and now you got money because you told and I told and it's cool. Like I don't know, I ain't grow up like that. Like like I grew up on take your lick.
You gonna have to.
Yeah, like I ain't saying like being a criminal is cool or doing things like.
No, but don't live that life. It's a difference, but it's the streets and it's the sidewalks. It's civilians and it's thugs and it's.
So if you in it, you can't jump out and be like I'm a civilian and tell. Because I don't think a civilian a rat. If they tell on what they saw. No, that's
civilian shit.
Yeah, that's
regular life.
Right. I don't, cause like in the black community we get these things confused. Like if I'm just walking down the street and somebody robbed me, jump out the car and robbed me, I'm not in the street, so I'm not going back looking for the person who's
I'm calling the authority.
Like I don't frown upon nobody that do that. You know what I'm saying?
Because there's laws. It's all a part of life.
But if I'm in the streets and somebody robbed me for some street stuff, then they gotta get handled in the streets. And I think what's going on in music culture and urban culture is that they intertwine in the too much and it's not separating. So they thinking it's cool to pretend to be one thing and then turn into a civilian.
Most definitely.
So that's what
when it's convenient.
Yeah.
It's the convenience.
It ain't no convenience in that. And I ain't I stand on principles and beliefs of what I feel like is right and wrong, and I speak on it in my music.
Cause see, at the end of the day, we not glorifying anything of the streets.
No. At
the same time, but I appreciate you speaking on it because a lot of people get it misconstrued,
right?
And they feel like this is okay because you have the Tekashi 6ix9ines and the Appos. But look at Appo, ain't no expiration date. Just like they got statute of limitations, the streets and the government got their own set of laws, and ain't no statute of limitations on rape and murder, and ain't no statute of limitations on rape. Nigga kill you at any given time.
Right.
You at a Halloween party under witness protection.
Right.
You know, that's another ghetto story though.
Right, it is. But that's what I'm saying. Like I'm just generalizing what go on. Like it's a million people that do this. They got somebody right now in the office doing this right now.
As we speak.
Across America. Because like they implant that in the music and in our culture to tear us down, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff.
When you don't even have to live that life at all.
You don't. It's a lot of avenues, but unfortunately, even some of my closest friends, Garlic Potter, I see what's going on.
I'm keeping you on focus. You know why you ready.
Some of my closest friends and people I grew up with and people that I know that's all they know. Unfortunately, because we didn't onion, boom, we didn't have the best school systems, and we didn't have our uncle to tell us right and wrong, and our uncles was in the 80s and they doing 100 years for a brick or something like that. So like all this was like this all was a plan.
This the pressure shit.
I don't even know what that is,
kicking
but I'm curious.
Yeah, this shit gonna have your chicken kicking. That's it.
Man.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Man, but yeah, just to sum it up, that's just how I feel. Like all this stuff was a plot against us. Meaning like
our people
kind,
minorities, period.
People melanin minorities. Like this was all a plot set up for us to be here today. All this stuff was planned. Like the police system that come from the whole KKK system, and the KKK system come from when they was capturing slaves and runaway slaves and stuff like that. So all this stuff, all this stuff like intertwined with each other. The laws intertwined with what they set up, how they set it up. So, we 200 years behind, and now we just starting to understand what credit mean. And now we got black billionaires. And,
but they don't even know about Black Wall Street or none of that.
They tore it down.
No, they bombed that motherfucker.
Exactly.
They take we finna take the whole existence. But I want to show you, if you on your own doing this by yourself, we already know how to peel it. I mean, bust it down. You won't. I just want you to know how to wrap that chicken, or for our viewers to know how to wrap the chicken. You just start from the bottom.
Right.
And you work your way all the way up. One slice of bacon is fine, and then you tuck it underneath that piece, and they gonna hold each other down.
All right, so we don't need like no glaze.
None of that. I'm gonna season it, the top of it, but the sauce gonna hit different, and the chicken, it's gonna glaze itself. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna do something different. The air fryer hits so different. Right. So I'm just gonna.
So you recommend air frying? You recommend air frying?
I do, simply because.
What about the classic crispiness of that?
Ain't nothing like it, but this give that same effect.
You sure? Come on.
I am gonna keep
my grandma
you gotta have that
on
grease.
A Sunday with the grease.
Look, niggas say put that air fryer up and get popped by that grease like Big Mama did. Man. But I just feel like this is a lot more healthier, this is like a quick fix. If you haven't guessed, you could do this with wings and everything.
So how long that's gonna take?
This shit about 20 minutes. We're gonna do 10 on one side, 10 on the other side.
I'm just asking because I'm asking for educational purpose.
Absolutely, I'm with you. Yeah. So pressure.
Burn.
So I'm just gonna put our last piece in, but I want you to fill me in on what's next for Jayarson 2022.
All right, so I really start working on movies.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I got a big personality. that need to be showcased in a way that I know how to put my brand out there for myself in a real way.
So I just want you to see, you just place them, stand them up in there.
Right.
You really don't want them touching or whatever, but
All
it
right.
really don't matter. But as long as they standing up in their own position, we wrap with our foil. And with the air fryer, it makes life so much easier because you could just set your function and move around.
Right.
So we cooking chicken. Wait. Mode. 20 minutes. So we're going to check it at the 10-minute mark because of our bacon.
Right.
So I ain't mean to cut you off, but I still want to hear about 2022.
So the movies that's popping.
Yeah.
I got a project I'm working on called Soldier Love. It's a all bounce project. I never really told people it was a bounce project. I just been promoting it. Like I got a ski mask on with crawfish and $40 on the cover, so they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But Soldier Love.
A New Orleans bitch gonna know what it is.
Yeah, they don't know what it is for sure. But Soldier Love and shooting all the videos for that. I got a song with this dude, my dude Al Mott, in Mano, and I'm going out there. I fly out to Miami tomorrow. When I come back Thursday, Saturday I'm flying to New York to shoot that video, and then
oh shit.
Then I'm gonna just finish shooting all the videos of Soldier Love, and then I think I'm gonna really lock down and like deal with the movies. But I just recently got like 2 deal offers that I kind of like. I looked at the paperwork and I started laughing. So I don't think I'll be taking no deals.
But congratulations. Yeah. I'm going to tell you in advance why, because they know what's happening.
Right.
You got to come to him correct. If y'all listening, you seeing what's up, you type his name in, you heard what he said. If you come, please come correct. You heard me? It's mouths he got to feed.
Bro, with a
please,
Z.
Yeah, with a Z, not an S. Understand?
They think I'm super rich already. My kids be
of
like,
of course, they supposed to.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been there. I'm getting there. I'll be there, and then sometimes it just takes a process.
We superhero side kids, regardless of what we think we got going on. That shit means nothing to our children.
For sure. Junior was like, man, Daddy, you cold. Why you and Lil Durk and Lil Baby don't do something? I'm like, bro, that takes time. Like, you know what I'm saying? No matter how cold I am or how cold you think I am, or, like it's just a process sometimes.
It just take one motherfucker at the top of the list to hear your shit and
I'm gonna tell you, I'm humble because like I've been in a situation where Master P posts me on his Instagram. Like I've gotten alley hoops from people and I sat down. Shout out to Juggy. I sat down with No Limit, and just like they like got. It was just like love. It wasn't like
it ain't nothing
situation. It was just like whatever you need help with. Like it was just like this how the Rap Snacks thing came about. I sat down with him. And Juggy, a real one, he called up the dude from Rap Snacks while we at the table. We had lunch, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Took me to lunch, talk about some stuff, and he was like, Master P, like what you done with the Woo, just keep pushing, just encouragement. And that's really all I want. I wasn't looking for, I ain't looking for a handout from nobody, but just sometimes them dudes at the top just to be like, man, I acknowledge what you're doing. That was humbling, you know what I'm saying? And I get that from the city, the city rock with me, especially. I was just
gonna say that your city fuck with you so tough, and it's so much love. Let me ask you this: if it's any producer, and who is your dream like producer to work with?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I would love to work with Pharrell.
Okay.
I love to work with Manny Fresh.
Not
classic Manny Fresh though.
Yeah.
Classic Manny Fresh. I love to work with Just Blaze.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and cause I got different entities in me as an artist. Like I like soulful sounds and samples.
Okay,
and Kanye too. Kanye too.
That boy a genius.
Yeah, for real. You watched the Drink Champ? Oh man.
I sat there for them 2 hours and some change.
I did too. I watched it.
It was so informative and it made me understand him more. But I already knew son wasn't on no trippy shit. Yeah. It's just strategic. See, with the 48 laws of power, if you really get on your shit
right now.
Come on now. If you get on your shit and you know this what you gotta do, just like the one with Michelangelo. Right. He knew he perfected that statue. Right. But because the nigga that was superior to him, it's like he said he would never battle Jay. You heard me?
Right.
Even though I feel like he been colder than Jay. To me, And we each to
about to walk on.
Don't do it. Now look, we in tight
No. Let me say
he colder as Jay, not colder than Jay.
Let me tell you something. Well, Ye, that I get what you're saying, but Ye has writing help. So, you know.
But you can't write my brain. I'm talking about all the other shit that you got going on strategically.
Well, he is colder if you looking at a brand.
Yeah.
Like, if you ask a kid now, would you like to be like Kanye, creative wise, or Jay-Z? They're gonna say, I would like to create like Kanye. Now it's getting to the point, if you ask them, would you like to have money like Kanye or Jay-Z? Kanye is a billionaire. It's the same thing. Like, but Kanye studied a lot from Jay-Z to be able to understand how to be in that space.
But okay, let me just tell you how I look at it.
Listen.
Your son.
Right.
You a cold nigga. Dad,
Right.
you raw.
Right.
You don't think your son gonna be raw than you?
I hope he is. That's my goal.
That's how
if my son not raw than me, then I feel there's a
and that's how I feel. That's it 100%. And that's how Jay-Z supposed to feel. I mean it with the utmost respect when I say he raw to him, because you come from under him. So I'm gonna take what you taught me plus what I know and plus what I done had to deal with life. You dig what I'm saying?
So who's after Kanye then? I'm asking you personal opinion.
I'm gonna say
creative wise.
Weezy.
No.
Who?
I'm saying a new generation.
Oh, new generation wise? Yeah, you right. Okay, new generation creative.
I'm gonna tell you who I think.
Who?
Travis Scott.
Yeah, he cold.
He under Ye.
He cold.
That's Ye's umbrella. He got the Travis Scott Jordans. He got Astro World.
Yeah.
He like the face of Houston.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that come from out of Houston. Houston got a population of millions. We don't have that here in Louisiana like that. Like, you got New Orleans and surrounding areas might come up to 1 million.
So let me ask you this. Do you think it's harder now for New Orleans artists to bubble?
Yes.
Even with the history of...
Yes, because Baton Rouge took Little Brother, Big Brother now. So, like, the sound of Louisiana is not New Orleans music anymore.
Right.
Bounce is not the forefront. None of that. Like, that's not what's going on right now. With the little kids in school, they won't rap like Youngboy. They won't rap like Fredo. They won't rap like Gates. Like, they don't want to rap like Weezy.
Motherfuckers forgetting about the OGs though. I don't have absolutely nothing that I could really listen to because I can't ride around to that shit. Although I like some of them, it's catchy, but I can't roll to that.
But we talking about what the masses rolling into.
I see what you're saying.
So like I commend Biara, and I'm one of the few. Like, I'm different. Like, I work with artists throughout Louisiana. I don't have no problem with connecting and branding with other artists.
Absolutely.
And New Orleans created a stigma for itself because they like, oh, we Louisiana, oh, we New Orleans, like, you know, and that's a negative thing. So now you done did that so long. You not what's popping no more, and the Louisiana resents you for that. So you gotta deal with your own self-hate for not understanding you a Louisiana person.
Absolutely.
And then you gotta deal with Louisiana hate for you coming out saying that we not y'all. Cause
we stronger together. I ain't gonna lie, we like, so cold.
And I'm gonna tell you, I had a mindset similar to that until GDP. He really broke it down for me, like, you know what I'm saying? That's my dude, and he really, like, made me understand. And on another level, I always was open to work with anybody else, but, like, he made me understand the dynamics of it business-wise. And because of him, I got beats from cats like Shopping with Kim, QR Red, and I don't want to chop their name up. But, you know, like, producers that produce for Fredo and Youngboy, like, they send me tracks on vintage New Orleans sound and stuff, Louisiana sound and stuff, and I think, like, New Orleans dug itself a hole that is almost, like, impossible to get out without Baby or Master P and Lil Wayne digging us out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like almost impossible for us ourselves.
I'm gonna say this, BTY almost had a nigga out the hole.
He did, but Youngin was a different breed.
But that's what's the difference, and that's why I feel like they need the versatility. Yeah, you can have what you like, but then you gotta try to. We gotta try to kind of meet them in the middle. Is what I'm saying, because they need that G shit. Because the young mentality is not. They not even making it to. Not even if it's not life career wise or death or jail or just fucking their future up.
But that's Louisiana, period. It ain't just, it's a Louisiana thing. Like, and I tell people in interviews when I do Louisville, I be like, man, like, it's different in Louisiana, and then it's different in New Orleans, like, a little bit more different, like, spiritually, because of, like, we not really, we different. We grounded to, like, Creole spiritual
and
stuff
I was just
that we don't
gonna say,
understand.
not only that, you have to think about what New Orleans is mixed with.
Right.
You got so many different cultures in one city. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's just black people, white people, few Chinese, you know, few Arabs around this bitch. Yeah. But in New Orleans, it's so many different cultures. It's different. We at that 10 minute mark. I want to see what it's hitting for. Now we just 10 minutes in. Let me see.
You sure we just 10 minutes in?
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's just 10 minutes in. We want that bacon to be real crispy, like. But I'm gonna just pull one out and let you see. Yeah, and you see how juicy that. Yeah, stop playing.
I'm that drooling emoji right now.
Yeah. That part.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just pop these back in, but I always like to check at that 10 minute mark just to make sure everything is cooking all the way through and looking good, because it's already smelling good and I don't need bacon.
Right.
But yeah, though, I feel like with people like you, and it's a couple of other artists, but it's your shine right now.
Yeah.
But it's with the people like you that they have in the community now, in the rap game of New Orleans, I feel like the versatility, because you come in different ways. I could bring you some bounce shit. I could bring you some get on the interstate and ride shit, you know. And I could give you some, you know, heart to heart shit. And I could give you some gangster shit. I could come however you need me to come.
Right. But that's all, I mean, that's all like make of me. I don't feel the same all the time. So, you know, as an artist, like, it's therapeutic for me to express how I feel. If I want to go in the track and make a song about how I love this woman, or I can't stand this woman, or whatever the case be, I'm going to make it. If I want to go in there and talk about how I had to do it, you know what I'm saying, handle my business. So, you know, if I got to go in there and talk about, like, how all the charges I whoop and all this, like, I could talk about
testimonies.
So I really use my music to express and share my pain with people that's going through similar situations. Kind of almost like ministering with people without, you know what I'm saying? Because I think ministering is not just churchy. It's just like, it's just talking about my experiences and giving you a clear sight so you can make a better decision than I did. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that's why I like God allowing me to continue to grow within doing music, because my end goal is different from most people. Like, end goal as far as what I'm trying to do and what I stand for, and what I tell these kids. I'm like, bro, you don't want to do what I did, bro. Like, I'm like one out of thousands, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I beat 60 years twice. Like, that ain't nothing I'm proud of. But that's just like the odds. I ain't telling nobody and nothing like that. So the odds of what I've done and what I'm doing, and even the odds of being a rapper, just to even get to this point on where I'm at, is not high. I recommend you do other things. Like, I got education. You know what I'm saying? I got an electrical trade. You know what I'm saying? I'm a barber. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a degree. Like, you know, it's other things you can be doing. Because in this
profession, you gotta have money to get there. Exactly. You need money for studio time. You need your image. It's a lot that come with this shit. They think it's just, oh, I could wake up and rap because I'm raw. That shit don't work like that.
And like, we live in a microwave era where they don't understand it. They want it now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm adjusted to the I've adjusted to the mindset too. Like, when stuff don't happen fast enough for me, I get aggravated. You know what I'm saying? I go through every emotion you can with, like, chasing this dream. But what I learned to do is just celebrate the small victories. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, being on this show today with you, running it, and hopefully, like, changing somebody's mindset on life and me and you. Like, that's a W for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I learned to just celebrate the moments that define me as a man. You know, within me chasing this dream, and I start focusing upon trying to get 1 million followers and all this other stuff that's irrelevant, and a blue check and all this stuff. Like, you just gotta focus upon your goal on what you trying to do, what fits your agenda. You know what I'm saying?
Because a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, and the fact that you have a plan and you're trying to be focused ain't nothing like a blueprint. And something that Fiend left here with me was we got to have a 5-year plan that we actually put into place. Right. But it's way bigger than a 5-year plan to me. I need a 5-month plan. I need a 5-week plan. I need to like pinpoint everything, because as long as you got a plan and you got a blueprint to follow, because you can't just be out here winging it. A lot of people don't understand that. You can't really, some shit you just gotta go with the flow, but you gotta have some type of plan as far as what you're gonna do. But I can't wait to see you in the movie. Like, I can't wait. So what type of roles like interested in?
So there's one role that I'm in. I'm basically myself. Every role, but just different entities of myself. Like I might be my grimy self. Like I might be my cool self.
Personality.
Okay. So I think what's gonna make me a great actor is that I'm not acting. I'm just tapping into what's me already. Yeah. So that's like one role I was playing in my own boy OG Enoch in his movie Cyrus the Virus. I was just this hustling partner. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I was poppy. I speak 2-3 different languages. Like, you know, I got fees around me. Like, you know, I was just myself, but I just did cool shit in between shit that was just me
to make it.
Like I just like I ain't heavy in there, but I'm just like I pull up. What's happening with y'all? Like pull off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nice guy. Like what I do, just being me. But I got another rule that I'm really excited about. I just don't want to give too much away. Like basically, God used me in situations to show people the light. Okay. But I'm like whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like preacher man telling me like something, and I'm like, okay, Reverend. Like, you know, in the movie it almost comes off as I'm atheist. Yeah. But I just understand it's a higher entity than religion. But like you don't get it until the end of it.
Gotcha.
That I understand.
That you understand the laws of attraction, but I'm just playing crazy. But I know it's bigger than this. And see, what a lot of people don't understand, I grew up in a Christian household, but in order to understand religion, you have to study every last one of them. You can't single yourself to, you got a Catholic, Buddhism, all that.
God sent me down.
Yeah.
God sent me down, and I was just confused because I had so many Muslim partners, and I was just like, why am I Christian? Like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't figure it out, so I just went to reading. I read the Quran. I read all these books, and then like something I read in the Quran, and really, all the storylines was the same, but something I read in the Quran really messed me up. And I asked my Muslim partner, I said, hey, what does the Quran say about Jesus? And he said, what? It said he was a prophet. I said, no. What does the Quran say about Jesus? He said, it said he talked when he was a baby. I said, no. What does the Quran say about Jesus? He said, I'm going to tell you what it says about Jesus. I said, it says that he's the light. No, he's the word. You know what I'm saying? And I said, how was the world created? He said, I said, man, how was the world created? In Genesis, it was created through the word. I said, so is the word the creator or the creation? He said, I said, man, answer the question. He said, creation. I said, how you going to have a creation without the creator?
Exactly.
So that stood out to me. And, you know, then I started researching how, like, they created all these religions at the same time. They had a whole, like, 1400s and whatever. They all aligning them on purpose at the same time, which messed me up all over again. But I believe in the theory of Christ. I believe they took the theory from old ancient African history because somebody had to die for ourselves. Absolutely. Now, whatever they did with it and mixed it up and all this other stuff, like,
because it's water whip, King James version, all
it's
these
a bunch of water
whip versions. Yeah,
it's a bunch of books taken out too, but like
Book of Enoch.
It's just like, you know, it's just like a bunch of stuff of religion that causes me to be more of a spiritual person than a religious person. But I understand the religious part of my upbringing, if that makes sense. Yeah. So, and I have a hard time of separating them. The religious stuff that I did was taught versus the spirituality walk that I'm walking into, like walking into what I know, like seeing things with my third eye, understanding like what's going on, and seeing stuff before it happen. Like it ain't by chance that's happened. That's because I'm grounded with the universe, and I understand like you know, I understand my energy and who I am in this world. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. I'm so glad you came here because I feel like I'm connected with you on a spiritual level now. Because let me tell you something. I take it so serious, and a lot of people run from these conversations because they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the Most High God, I know who He is. Listen.
Right.
We are on the same page.
Yeah, on the same page. I mean,
because once the Lord bring you out of something, can't nobody tell you God not real. Or can't nobody tell. I could have never ever been an atheist. Right. I know this because of what the experiences life has brought me through. Right. So I don't know why I get this clothing line branding type situation from you, because every time I see you, swanky as fuck. Right. So I need you to put some shit together. You know,
I actually got a clothing line. I just got ADD. Like so I like there's a lot of work that come into clothing line that I didn't know, but I actually made a clothing line called Justo. It means justice in Spanish. And JUST, that's my beginning full first letter of my name. Okay. And I was branding it more like on a Fendi tip, like Justo Nola. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of saying USA, it said Nola on it. Like just vintage like designer look. Oh, what is that? What is that?
I heard somebody say it's ready. Yeah. Ooh, this time about pressure. And while we on clothing lines, I want you to check out my homeboy Vil Life Clothing Line.
I got you.
You know, he black owned.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna get this because a lot of people don't realize how hot these things be coming out. But look at this.
Pressure.
Pure perfection all the way around. Cooked all the way through.
You all right, man. You all right.
Yeah.
Now, man, you don't say much. You know, you don't say much.
But he a man up. Yeah, whatever. When he do speak, he know what he mean. He mean what he know. You heard? Yeah. But we gonna come. I'm gonna plate this up real good.
Right, cool.
So you can get and let it cool down.
We'll be back.
And we coming back with this show.
We'll be back. What a camera is.
Those are burnt.
Lollipop chicken, you see it.
Right.
You see it. So before I let you indulge, I can't let you leave here because you're gonna try to skip out. You know how black people get the food and trying to
skip out with my chicken.
Yeah, before you get the skipping with the chicken.
Right.
Have you tried Mama Mia's food seasoning anything? Cause
man,
that's one of my idols.
Last year Thanksgiving dinner, I had Mama Mia's cooking.
So
and it was fire.
Fire.
Yeah, fire.
It's everything that I dream of.
Definitely.
Okay, because I got the cookbook, I got the seasoning. Shout out to Mama Mia, man.
For
you
sure,
know. So
a lot of people don't understand, like, me and Mama Mia, that's my partner mama. So I don't have that type of relationship where everybody think, like, I just call on the phone. No, that's my partner's mama. Like, you know
right.
So, but, man, she a sweetheart, for real. Beautiful soul, man. Like, everywhere we go, if I'm with them, we won't pay for nothing. It's just love. Like, it's love. Yeah. So, you know, shout out to Mama Mia, like, the first person from New Orleans to really put on for the 7 Walls, so you gotta respect that.
You got to. 7 Wall hard head, y'all got
and to the world though, because she never really set trip like Sean and Jack Joe be 7 Wall, something like, bro. You can't do that all the time. Shout out my brother Jake Joe, man.
Big shout out to Jake Joe. Jake Joe, listen. Yeah. Now you gonna see this.
Listen.
Listen, man. Talk to your mama
Listen.
for me. Please, look. Talk to your mama for me. Tell her I come in her element. If I could just, she ain't even gotta cook for me. I come to the restaurant and do pressure on the go. I just want to sample some shit in your presence and pick your brain and just talk to you and be in your grace, Mama Mia. Right. So Jake Joe, talk to your mama. Jayarson gonna let her know if I'm worthy enough to sit at her table in a few minutes. Right. But before you go too, I need to know this. If I'm in a city, I'm starving like mother.
Let's go.
Where I'm going?
If you with me, you going to Niao's Cafe on Bienville.
Okay.
And then we gonna spin on over. We gonna go to the hood and we gonna get us some chicken wings from Melba's.
Okay.
Their chicken wings fire. And then we gonna leave from over there. You heard me. And we go hit up We That and get some fried catfish and shrimp. And then we gonna go get some crawfish from Cajuns, you heard me?
Okay. Can't leave without the
7 Walk Cajuns though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a difference.
Oh, I know
how they got.
I know. Don't listen. I fuck with y'all all the time, but this.
Then if it's Monday, we gonna swing over there, get some red beans from by Kermit's. You hear me? He feed the whole. Everybody get red beans. You hear me? It's red bean Monday. It's free. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got my spots where I like to dip off in. And,
you ever tried a skip spot?
Man, come on, man. I'm sorry.
No
bro.
question.
Chicken and watermelon.
Come on, man. That's what I'm trying to see,
bro,
now.
How could I go get some wings from chicken and watermelon?
All right. Let me see where you at. I'm trying to see where you at.
Let me tell you, my favorite wings is the fish fried wings. I don't know what they use fish batter and fry the chicken. It take a little longer, but it tastes like chicken and catfish crust dancing on your tongue when you bite into it.
Listen, we finna try to see if we can get the antidote to put a compilation together, because we got the Fiend with the Fiend wings. Right. We got Skip with the fucking fish fry wings. Yeah, bro. You understand? Yeah. Jayarson, you got some wings too, huh?
I'm coming
out.
Look, so now I'm coming out with the Jayarson hot wings.
Put that pressure on there. Oh yeah, all right. You caught that shit, huh?
I caught that.
So I'm gonna go ahead on and leave no further ado. And I'm gonna let you shine how you shine and sizzle how you sizzle. You heard me? Everybody get you some. Get you some.
Shout out to Hot Sizzle, man. We got a record together.
Come on, how you gonna leave that out?
I'm telling you, I forgot. We just got to play for it and everything. So shout out to Hot Sizzle, Partners in Crime. I'm yours, streaming on all streaming platforms.
Take that. And congratulations on the baby sizzle, man. You did. Right. Listen, I don't know how you coming, if you going for the Jazzy and Jayarson.
I'm double dipping.
Or you do your shit.
You ready? We
pressure.
Oh. Ooh.
Did I need to soak that seasoning last night, or is it in there?
Yeah.
Whatever. In there somewhere. It's gonna burn his mouth, y'all.
Ooh.
How you feel about that sauce? That's that Jayarson and Jazzy.
Spicy.
Oh, you a hot boy, bling, bling, bling.
Right. It tastes great, though.
You like it? Tell me how you feel about that honey mustard sauce. With that bacon, all that shit, how it's just blending together.
Man.
You know.
I'm going to have to go mix a lot eating this, man.
You know. Oh, Lord. It's just, you know, it's doing what it's supposed to. You know.
I'm going to let y'all live.
All right, pressure. Pressure.
You know, that's good as shit. I ain't going to count.
Okay, well, y'all, we going to let him finish up his little meal and we going to close out. This is Jayarson and Jazzy. Big fucking pressure. And guess what? I'm going to leave the details to this sauce so y'all can see what that Jayarson and Jazzy sauce is for, man. Because words can't explain what it's hitting for. And if you don't like the spice, stand back. Pressure.
Those are burnt.